Alright, time for my round 2 game of this month's MSEM GP. I'm playing against Ange, who is on some sort of graveyard deck, so that's good for me because, or that's a good matchup for me because I'm running 4 main deck Praxis Endeavors, and they're probably going to get wrecked by that. No blue in the opening hand, which is kind of bad, but I mean, yeah, I just hold up Enopraxias and wreck them when they try to reanimate stuff. Did I not roll yet? Oh, okay, well, cool. Anyways, so tap land on 1, planes on 2, and see how stuff goes from there. Do they have hand attack? They don't. Alright, so I think it should be safe for me to tap out for a Sworn Cohort on 2, because I don't think I need to end practice them on, or do I need to end practice them on, 2? They could have like a looting plus a reanimate. Yeah, I think I might need to keep up Anapraxias. I really do want to get Sworn Cohort into play just because that gets a guy down, but I'm really worried about them having like a Nutso draw and then I miss my chance to praxis them, so yeah, I just play a land and pass. I think I can actually afford to wait until I have 4 mana before I play out my cards. So they have another Murky Path, and that's Oracle's Vision. Sure. They have something they can do right now. Actually, they can break up secrets, and that gets back Ceaseless Stalker. Okay, yeah. That's kind of bad for me. Because yeah, I missed my chance to prevent Ceaseless Stalker from coming down. So I should have just played out Sworn Cohort this turn. But maybe that means that they would have means that they would have just played something else instead. Well, actually, no. I'm going to Enopraxis them now. Get rid of all those things. Did they not play around Enopraxias? Well, anyways, so that was good for me. They'll have to start rebuilding from these. Yeah, they'll have to start rebuilding from now. I don't think there's a reason to play anything untapped. I'm just hoping next turn they can't, with 3 mana, they can't go absolutely nuts. Like, they have 6 cards in hand. They definitely can go nuts if they have the ability to. What am I actually saying? Each less, so that's costing still a lot. This is probably fetching blue. In that case, yeah, I'll take this turn to play out my tap land without scoring cohort just to get it onto the board. Also, Rot does sweep away their entire board, so even if they get a good board state, at least I have a way to answer that. Okay, they're just hard casting Treacherous Warden. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Ange actually, I'm pretty sure Ange is on the newest beta, so I'm pretty sure they have the new search feature. Although, I mean, the search feature is a lot more useful when you have a subset of cards that you can search for, so you can just put up the search filter so you have a better idea of what to look for. They're just going to fetch Breaker of Silence. Interesting. Do I have a way to deal with Treacherous Warden? Well, I mean, that does deal with it. That means that they need to waste a reanimate on this guy. I also suggest that they don't have a follow-up reanimate, because if they did, they would have grabbed another Treacherous Warden, right? Yeah, something like that, probably. Alright, I'm swinging here. And yeah, I just Urbeck them just to get it out off the board so that I don't have to deal with Warden triggers when they start reanimating random stuff. Okay, they're just hard casting a Deadward Terror. Seems like they're out of good stuff now, which is quite good for me. And they're hard casting. Oh, they're reciting Breaker of Secrets. Yeah, sure. Weird order to do it in though. The Ceaseless Locker. No, I don't think that thing sees. Yeah, Ceaseless Lockers won't see Breaker of Silence coming down. No need to fetch right now, and another Wayfarer Shrine, so that gets me all my colors. Zerat is also pretty cheap right now. Do I just get Zerat down and start plussing? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that thing costs 3 right now. I can't Zerat plus reveal because the mana doesn't work out, or the colors don't work out. But yeah, I think I should get Zerat down early. And also, I'm fine with Deadwood sticking around because they don't really have an answer to that. And actually, I don't think they have a good way to answer anything on the board, so I'm pretty safe to just, island. Oh, I only have 1 island. I can't play Zerat. I guess I'm playing Urbeck then, and just taking a hit from that guy. I suppose that's fine. I mean, I can use Reveal to dig for more, cards, but I think I just want to get a big thing down and start plussing. So in that case, what does this fetch? I mean, there's actually not many lands I have left that I can fetch with this, so I might as well just see what's left to fetch. So, left. Do I need more green or more? I have more green. I can just fetch the swamp here. And yeah, I just drop down Urbeck. I drop down Urbeck and plus it, make tap 3/3 and pass the turn. So I mean, things are looking pretty good for me, but my opponent is playing a deck that can very quickly turn the corner. Like if they have a way to reanimate something, which I guess they don't. Okay, I guess they're just bad. They just have bad draws right now then. Oh, that's an Apraxis number 2 for when I really want to wreck them next turn. You know, I'll just keep attacking because I want the game to end soon. And plus this guy again to make more crocodiles. Yeah, and hold up reveal eternities plus Inopraxias. In case they decide to do anything insane here. Accomplice, okay, that's fine. Oh, they don't get to draw cards off of Accomplice because I didn't cast anything. Cool. GG8 lands, okay, that's unfortunate for them. Yep, sometimes that happens, I guess. Well, on the bright side too, do I want Celestial Banishment? It counters their Warden triggers, right? I mean, that's quite good. Yeah, bring that in. What do I not need? I don't need stands. I don't really need rots. Or I don't need extra rots. Rank inquiries, whatever. I guess I'll bring in some Pithwelts. Like, I want removal, right? Bahum is interesting, but it might be too slow, but I guess it's probably worth at least trying one. And Wagey is actually probably not good because the -2 doesn't do enough. I mean, the +1 also does stuff though, so... you know, I want rots because they can swarm the board, and rot is a way to clear that. I'm not sure. I'll go with this, I guess. I should board out some more 4-drops. This hand has no Grave Hate early, so I mulligan it. This one has Grave Hate early, so I keep it, and what do I keep? I think I want reveal it. Oh, they got a really bad starting hand. Oof. That's quite bad for them. I think I bought them the rot, actually, because Enopraxia means they probably don't have a Netzo start. Or, yeah, Enopraxia and the 4-card hand means they probably don't have a Netzo start, so I can probably afford to buy them the rot here. Actually, I can Mirror Gate. Okay, they're going to turn 1 Weak from Chaff. I might turn 1 to Mirror Gate, although I'm not sure what color I'm naming off that. I can name it green. Yeah, actually, naming green would be pretty good here. Because that color screws them off Nebula. Okay, green, black. Sure. Unearth on Deadwood. Oh, maybe I should have kept the rots. Huh. Well, can I actually deal with this board? Because, I don't think I can deal with this board. I'm going to get smacked for 2 turns at least because all my lands are tapped. Which maybe I should have thought about before making this play, but yeah, this might actually be really awkward for me. Granted, I still have a chance to stabilize here if they don't have any good follow-up, but certainly not the free game that I was expecting. And they're just going to pass. Alright. Urbeck. Yeah, I should just exhaustive the ramp, right? Actually, there's no reason to exhaustive to ramp here because it's not like I have a land play next turn anyways. So I guess I can exhaustive for a basic forest. Next turn play basic forest Simo, try to plus to get out of it. Yeah, I guess that's what I have to do here. Oh, no, they have a counterspell? We're going to sack this. Interesting. Interesting play. I think that actually might be enough. It forces me to top deck a land next turn. If I don't, then now I'm looking at being forced to Enoprax. I mean, I can Enopraxia bring back. I don't have a guide to bring back. Okay, well that's a problem. Well, that's a rot. Not without the right mana to cast it though. So I can Deadwood one of the tokens and go down to 4. That puts me down in like Warden range. If Warden gets 2 triggers, I die. But that's probably the best thing to be doing here. Like, I need to prevent damage, so I think I should just adventure to Urbeck and blow up one of the tokens. And yeah, hopefully I draw untapped land next turn. Like, if they have Treacherous Warden, I think I just lose here. They whack me down to 4, and they pass. They might have another Spell Pierce in the wings. Well, if they have last card Spell Pierce, then I lose. If they don't, then I wonder if I'm willing to go down to 2 to prevent to like play around Spell Pierce. I actually might, because Spell Pierce, like my main worry here is Treacherous Warden or Spell Pierce. If they have Treacherous Warden, then I get to banishment it, so it's actually not a problem. How many they could have 3 Spell Pierces in their deck. You know what? I'm just going to go with the easy play here because if they have another Spell Pierce, then whatever. Oh, well, cool, they got me. So I'm gonna play around it, but actually I probably should have played around it. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, well, now we know, which is, I guess, board out the Wages because I don't think or board out the Bahums. Bahums will have done nothing that game, right? Yeah, it could have nuked some lands. I think Zera actually goes out here because it's the most uncastable in my deck. And I bring in Pithwelts. Sure. No early game. I mulligan this. I guess that's alright. Celestial Banishment is my only stopgap, but so I guess I just need to hope for like not an. I hope they don't get an insane mill going. Bottom Lumbering Hillock because that won't be relevant until way later on. And play Majestic Dominion on turn 1. Miragate's probably naming blue. Okay, well I guess I'm color screwing them off with Nebula. You're going to Wheat from Chaff. I don't think I can afford to do that. I need to keep up Celestial Banishment for next turn. Yeah, like they could be going for Deadwood Terror stuff, and if that's the case, then I need to banishment that to make sure it doesn't happen. That's a second Celestial Banishment. Cool. Yeah, so pass and hold up a Celestial Banishment. If they go for Unearth on Deadwood Terror, I think that's best case scenario for me because okay, they're just holding stuff now. Alright, sure, be that way. In that case, I can try to Mirrorgate. How badly do I need blue? Like, I want to try to screw them with Mirrorgate, but if I try to screw Nebula with Mirrorgate, then I also screw myself out of blue, but I might not need blue for a while, so I'm just going to do this and aim Nebula. I'm assuming my opponent's doing the same thing here as last game. Yeah. Okay, they even gave me blue anyways, so that's good. They're going to sack Whisperwoods right now. Okay, they're going to Antithesis, I guess. In which case, I guess that's fine. No, they're going to start a pot on... Well, okay, I get to do the thing. And they're also going to make me lose 3. They're going to like go for the full start. Sure, okay, Celestial that. I wonder why they... because they want to get Whisperwoods back. So I wonder if they have a follow-up to this. I guess they realize they like screwed themselves off stuff now. They need double blue for something. That thing's already tapping for blue. A Weep from Chaff. I guess they're looking for lands now. They pitch a Fatigue and a Ceaseless Stalker. Do they have a way to reanimate something with just blue? I don't think so. Okay, oh, never mind. Yeah, that does it. So that means that they get Ceaseless Stalker back, but it's just a Ceaseless Stalker, so it's not that big of a problem just yet. If you're Shrine, okay, I guess I'll get my other basic now. I will get hit in the face by this thing, but that's okay. I have Zagan coming down soon, so that should be enough to help me stabilize. Although, like, if I tap out for Zagan, it might be really bad for me. Are they stuck on land still? They still are. Okay, that's quite bad for them. And I did cut, okay, well, that's Simmel. Do I want to get Simmel out first? Yeah, I want to keep a Celestial Banishment, so I should try to get Simmel out first, but, so they might be holding Spell Pierce, which would be really bad for me. I play around that. Not really, unless I want to take another Ceaseless Stalker hit in the face. Yeah, I think the best thing for me to do right now is to just jam Zagan and hope it doesn't get countered. It does, and then it, like, whatever. What basics do I have left? Do I need any? I don't really need any colors. I guess I fetch my second island just because. And yeah, let's see if this gets countered. It does. Cool. Next turn I have Simmel into Celestial Banishment at least. They're going to keep attacking Whisperwoods? Sure. Oracle's Vision? Okay. Oh, Treacherous Warden. Yeah, do they have the right mana for it yet? No, they don't have the right mana to flashback Treacherous Warden, right? They have Unearth. Okay. Yeah, that's really bad for me. I really needed that thing to, I really needed that thing. I needed to keep up Celestial Banishment, basically. That's what I needed to do. So on the bright side, I still have a chance because Celestial Banishment will be able to tag Treacherous Warden, which will exile it when it ETB triggers. Okay, so let's see. Sworn Cohort. I still need to keep up Celestial Banishment. But right now I get to resolve Simmel and like present a board state at least. Oh, I only have a single blue source. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to telegraph anything right now. But yeah, just put out a guy to block and Celestial Banishment the Treacherous Warden if my opponent tries to reanimate anything. They could do stuff. They could do stuff post combat. Like they could attack with these guys first, and that forces a kind of uncomfortable block here. Actually, I could have plus Simmel here to put down Sworn Cohort, and that might have been better because Sworn Cohort would have been better for stabilizing. It's still fine. Like plussing means I get closer to my ultimate. And still, a Simmel ultimate is like a very realistic win con. Very hard spot. Yeah, I agree. Being stuck on land is not. Oh, they're just going to pass. Alright, that actually gives me time to stabilize now. That's 2 Sworn Cohorts. Sure. I mean, I guess I just jammed Sworn Cohort down. I don't have the white either, so I can't play both of them. That does mean that I have Celestial Banishment and enough to pay for a Spell Pierce through that, so there's that. I'm just going to play down Sworn Cohort and plus the Simo and pass the turn. They're going to end up turn, stir the pot on their other Treacherous Ward. Oh, that's actually a problem because I can't. They have 2 Treacherous Wardens triggering right now, and that makes me lose a lot of life. Okay, yeah, I can't prevent this from happening. So I'm going to bash the Warden. But I go down to 3, which means I'm dead to another Certipot. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm also dead to some like random guy coming back, or 2 random guys coming back. But if I make it through a turn, I get to alt Simo, and that draws me out of it probably. They have Certipot number 2. Okay, they do. Cool. I don't think I played this game super well. Probably should not have jammed Zagan actually, right? Because did I know I had Simo that turn? Actually, yeah, I knew I had Simo plus a land, so I could have just waited. I could have just waited a turn, held up Celestial Banishment. The turn afterwards, I get to go Simo into Banishment. That would have been better, probably. Like, a single 3-1 is annoying, but it's not enough of a threat for me to tap out against my opponent, right? Uh, anyways, let's see if I have replays up. Just want to double check. That's not the game. Okay, this is the game. Oh, so, like, that turn I had looking at yeah, so I had the land in hand plus these guys, so and I was thinking of Spell Pierce too, so I probably should have just tried to play around Spell Pierce. So I should have held Celestial Banishment instead. Then what? Like my opponent doesn't actually have to play this turn if I held up Celestial Banishment. Then like this turn they probably just pass, right? No, they have Unearth. They might try to they don't have anything to Unearth. Okay, so like the Oracle's Vision. How do they get Treasure Sword and back off the Oracle? Oh, right, by sacking for black. So yeah, like the Oracle's Vision, they try to get back Treasure Warden, and then I banishment that Warden. They also get a Ceaseless Stalker attack that turn though, so maybe they hold, but then that's still good for me because they're holding instead of doing anything useful. And then turn afterwards, I untap with, or I get 6 land and I Simo, yeah, I put down Simo and plus, and then now they're like in much bigger trouble. Well, anyways, yeah, 1-1 so far, so I'm still in this tournament. I guess I'll see you next game.